Okay folks, I don't know how we're going to get through this magenta toner out thing. Hopefully I can get this machine to limp over the line. We just got to conserve the pink coloured toner known as magenta. So we've got to try and do as many demos as possible while not using the pink, which it looks like it's full, but it's not. But basically, yeah, we're going to just try and get this photocopier. We've still got the settings from the last demo. For some reason, they haven't cleared. Maybe because we, whatever, folks. I'm just going to set this up differently. I'm going to take out the colours. Going to take out the magenta. I hate it when that happens, folks. I haven't got time to order any more toner because today's Friday. I'd have to order it the day before. If this fucking problem had occurred on Monday when I was here, if this had happened on a Monday instead of a fucking Friday, sorry, I hate this shit, folks. I hate it when I can't do my demos in full. I feel like I'm not producing, folks, when I can't do my demos, and I want to do them in sets of 15. So, you know, it's really difficult. And this is what we're going to photocopy now, folks. This wine bottle, this Oyster Bay. Going to roll it across the glass. I do think we're going to make it a bit smaller. I forgot to take it off. I wasted some toner, but at least we got a good result, and it looks nice without the magenta, strangely enough. I didn't want to, but I forgot that that's what we had in the last setting. So we got this lovely picture here of the, well, it's probably Oyster Bay, I presume. I'm going to just take out the 2 copies so we don't waste any more toner or paper. At least it wasn't full of magenta. But I'm really missing my lost partner Luigi. I'm trying to get in touch with him through the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. So I'm trying to get my videos of me and my photocopier up there on the news. I'm just trying to work out how to put this down on the glass, how to find the corner. But I'm really missing my partner Luigi, and I really need to get in touch with him. I really hate it when dramas like this happen, folks. Surely there's a good thing to it, folks. Yeah, I did enlarge too much off there. Maybe we could tilt it further. I do think. I've got Shake It Off going through my head, folks. You know, the old Taylor Swift. I don't like Taylor Swift, folks. I really find her music really boring. I do feel bored with her music, even though it's very popular. And everyone seems to be rocking up, rocking down to the Taylor beat, so to speak. And I just don't find it terribly exciting. and I've done it the wrong way. I was meant to turn it that way. I was meant to turn it up this way, but I'm not good at remembering which way things go. But basically I'm really missing my partner Luigi, and I need to get in touch. It's really hurting my feelings that I can't get in touch with him. I really need to find where he is. Otherwise I'll die of loneliness, and loneliness is deadly. It's like smoking the equivalent of 15 cigarettes a day. And there goes a petrol head in a car, or some kind of car. And the person that's into photocopiers, there's a name for a person like myself who's into photocopiers. We're what's known as toner heads. A toner head is basically a photocopier nerd or geek. Someone who's really, really, really into photocopiers. We are called toner heads. Toner head. That's kind of really quite interesting. So we're what's known as toner heads, and we are the kind of people that want to redesign the photocopier from scratch. We take it upon ourselves, folks, as toner heads, to redesign the photocopier, and that's the job I've given myself in the future, is to redesign the photocopier. If we can overcome the disability that I have, having brain damage at birth and because I had a cord around my neck and I came out breech, well, hopefully I can overcome that disability, and I'm going to rebuild it from scratch, and I've taken it upon myself to do it myself, to not have any other people in the job doing it. And then when we've made the prototype and we're about to bring it to market, we then set up a factory, and we have our own Australian-owned photocopier factory, and we do it all in Australia. And basically the company's going to be 100% Australian-owned. It's going to be Australian-made and Australian-designed. So we're going to really make this an Aussie thing, even though we will hire some skilled migrants, because we need some migrants in our mix, but we don't want to treat them like slaves. We're not treating them like slaves like some companies do. We want to treat them with respect, the respect and what they deserve. We don't treat them like slaves, like big companies like Apple and their parent, what do they call them? Partners like Foxconn, who are really obsessed with money, and they don't care about anything else but money, and they treat these workers like they're slaves, and it's really quite a cruel setup they have. In Foxconn, people have allegedly committed suicide, or at least attempted suicide, and they put up suicide nets around the buildings so that no more people would end up killing themselves. But the thing is, why are these people killing themselves in the first place? Why? That's the question we must ask ourselves, is what was causing these workers to literally go off the deep end, that they felt that they had to kill themselves. And obviously the working conditions were so bad. There was one article that said that they worked 12 hours a day, and then there was another article that made an even more scathing report to say that they were working 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. Imagine that, 7 days a week working, 14 hours? Or was it 12 hours? I don't know which one was right. Fair is fair. But basically, whatever the case, still, even 12 hours is just, you don't have enough time to get yourself ready for the next day. You don't have enough time to have a shower, to scratch yourself, to do your laundry. And you're living in these dorm rooms. This is in Shenzhen, China. So you're living in these dorm rooms with eight people to a room. So you can see why these people went totally bonkers. Why they fucking didn't want to work anymore in that fuckhole. And it's a fuckhole. No, they're fucking treated like shit. Not treated with any dignity. They're not even able to afford themselves a phone. They don't even get to. Apparently, they don't even. Most of them don't even get to see the finished product, which is really sad because all that hard work these people put in, and I just really don't understand why it has to be so fucking hard, and yet people like us in the developed countries, we get to buy these products, including myself. I own a couple of Apple products. I haven't used Apple for years. I haven't had an Apple. I've got one Apple product that still works, but I don't use it very often. But basically, yeah, it makes me ashamed, folks. Really ashamed. And that's come up looking really quite nice. I think we can now call this demo quits.